Kim Davenport in the booth. And it'll be recorded with AZB TV, and we'll have it. And we'll put it out there. 2-1, Matt.
Is this the right one? Can you hear me?
Hey, Matt.
Hello.
So, really, yeah, Kim Davenport, folks, is going to come in just a little while. John Francisco, my man, Johnny Two Shoes. I'll see you at the Turning Stone, Daddy.
Dan
Yes, sir,
and Shane
Bob.
Frank, table 5. Dan
Sean
McJunkin
Ramey, what's
and
up?
Shane Frank, table 5.
Sam Lowe had to go out and play. I just want to fill Matt in on a little bit. I mean, really, Hunter had control of this whole match, and he shot a 9-ball and wound up going 3 rails with the cue ball and scratching.
Oh, wow.
Which brought, of course, Robert. And Eric actually brought up a good point because Robert just put up a point instead of giving the ball in hand and then shooting a 9 because there's no concessions, you know.
Right.
But all good. Greetings from Germany. Here comes Mr. Davenport coming in. Kim, you wrapped around the, you got the wire on your foot there? There he is, the one, the only, Mr. Kim Davenport, the Kimmer. Hey, Mr. Kim Davenport, and also Matthew Deck in the box. Welcome aboard, sir.
Well,
it's an
nice
honor.
to be here. Just won my first match, so settled in a little bit.
I didn't
right
even
now.
see you play. I was out going to the grocery store again, and I missed your match.
He made it painless. It was like 7-2.
It was quick and painless?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's good.
So we're watching Hunter White, who's actually the gentleman just shot. He won this event last time in July, was it, Matt? Anyway,
yes,
summer
yes.
gig.
Yeah, the
And
summer
Robert
tournament.
Green, you said, won it like 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, something like that. It was one of our smaller tournaments when we first started this. But Robert can definitely play. He hasn't been playing as much the last several years, but he used to be a really fine player. So I mean, this is not a give me match for Hunter. Hunter's definitely a favorite, but Robert can play, especially on the bar table.
well, that was a nice shot there. Really, this is the shot. If he makes this shot, he should be okay for the rack. Never nice to elevate your cue. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have done that. I think I would have rolled all the way up past the 7 there instead of trying to elevate there. But he came out okay.
Yeah, anything can happen. You get that squirt off the rail as soon as you start elevating.
That makes that shot so much more difficult.
Right.
I would draw it towards the 8. Looks like he's just going to try to roll it straight back and come straight back across. I don't like that shot. Although it's going to work out.
Yeah, he's got the angle. Just got to get the shot.
Now he can't draw it. He has to go forward, it looks like.
And I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, the 8's not on the rail, right? So he's got a little room in there to play with.
It looks like he can probably hit this with just a little bit of left English and hit just above the side pocket and spin back towards the center of the table, I think.
Right. He's lucky the 9 is where it is. He could just roll down and shoot the 9
just
in
a
the side
little bit of
pocket.
left English here, right off the rail, just like that. Well, he
Nice
came back.
shot.
He came above it. Okay, I don't know if I think I would have spun it a little bit more to play it in the side. Now he's in a tough spot.
Yeah, he got in trouble with his position from the.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
You know,
of course. Yeah.
6 to the 7 got him.
Yeah, he's in a bad spot now.
Oh, look at this. He's going to try to kick it in. Not a bad shot to attempt.
Jeremy Sarton, table 1. Jeremy and Michael Rudd.
Might hit it.
Is he going to get a rail?
Might hit it.
Yeah, he sure is.
He
There you
did.
go.
Wow.
Rather be lucky than good, the old
Well,
saying,
he
right?
got away with murder there.
I like
didn't he?
having both.
And can Hunter even bank this ball? Kim?
No, I don't think
It
so.
doesn't go in the side. He can't cut it in the side. I don't think.
I think he has to play safe.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah,
I mean, he might be-
Robert really got fortunate here.
He might be able to stiffen it up, but I don't think so. Is he going
Yeah,
to bump up?
it looks a little too tight for me.
Is
Yeah.
he going to bump right up against it and leave it there?
That would probably be the shot, wouldn't it?
Oh, he
Oh, he
banked
did bank it. Banked it 2 times back
Oh,
across.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't see that shot.
I think I just learned something.
Yeah, he might have too.
Yeah, he might have just learned something. I don't know. You know, Hunter's a fine one pocket player though. I know he's a good bank player too, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm saving you. So if there's going to be Chris Bacon and Ron Williams on table 3, yeah, Marcus. Yeah, probably an hour and a half.
So
It's already 2-1, huh?
I think it's 3-1, isn't it?
3-1.
Yeah, it's
3-1.
3-1 now. Yeah.
It should have been 4-0.
Ricky Chitwood and Zach
But,
Wilson,
Hunter
table
scratched.
4.
You said 3
Chitwood
rails or
and
something when you
Zach
made the
Wilson,
9 ball.
table 4.
9 does not count if it would have went in.
That's correct. The 9 spots immediately if you make it on the break.
Well, the one's dressed up. Do you get around 3 rails here, Kim, and go 3-9 out the door?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really, the only bad thing can happen if you go 3 rails, try to get perfect and scratch, but
Right.
there's a big gap in between that 4 and the 8.
Yeah, he's looking at it too.
I would try to play it a little bit short, you know what I mean, to come, to avoid the chance of the corner pocket. Like come in closer
Hit
to
it
the 4
pretty
ball there.
hard.
See, he's almost hit. He came below the 4 ball.
He got fortunate. He didn't
Yeah, he
skin it.
got lucky.
Perfect.
He could have easily bumped that 4 ball and got behind it or something. But he got perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But that's better than scratching in the corner. So that's what I was saying. I would have come in short like that, you know.
I like his tempo. You know, since I did a few of his matches, even down south, his tempo never changed. He's
Hunter, yeah, he
Right on
impresses
top.
me. He,
Yeah.
last tournament he played in here was the first time I ever saw him play. I'd heard about him, but I'd never seen him play before. But he's an impressive player. He's a good player.
So does he play in a lot of tournaments? I mean, does he travel out of state, big tournaments?
I
Or
think he does a little bit. I know he's a great one pocket player. I know he beat Robbie Langford a few years ago playing even one pocket, and that's pretty good. You know,
well.
but-
I know when
I
I
don't
was
know
down
Robbie, so-
south, I
Yeah.
filmed him. I filmed him a couple of times down south,
yeah.
and not a one pocket though. It was in a 10-ball tournament, I believe, in Gastonia, and also Spring Hill or Springfield, Virginia.
So he gets around a little bit and plays
Yeah, he plays.
in regional tournaments, I guess, a lot is what you would say.
Well, it was a matchroom event, and everybody was chasing those points. They put bait out there, and they got people traveling around. Six balls down.
Robert was fortunate there. He almost got the kiss of death into the side there, just barely avoided it. Came out smelling like a rose here.
I
Good
like
shot
the
on one.
spread. I like the spread too.
Oh yeah, looks great.
Nothing on the rail. Everything's out there.
Let's go 2 rails around the 2 rails around the 2 here, right?
Yeah, in between the 8 and the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Should be just perfect here.
Yeah, he's got a great angle. Just a little bit of spin here. Just a little bit of left English, and he should be able to spin right between the 8 and the 2, like Kim said.
He just wants to stay above the ball. He don't want to get too far
Oh, yeah.
past it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Now he can just roll up 2 rails straight in on the 3. Inside English?
Yeah, I don't really understand that, but
Yeah, or maybe he just cues inside and then.
adjusts a little bit.
A lot of
I don't
players.
know.
A lot of
People
players.
do some funny things sometimes with the way they address the ball.
Rob Sayers does that all the time.
Yeah. He's a good shot maker, Robert is. He plays.
Just wants to make sure and get past the side here so he don't have to come back and go back.
Yeah, you don't want to get too low on this. He is low though.
Yeah, he didn't hit it hard enough. Now it looks like
So
he's
now he's
either going
gonna
to
go-
take the shot or forced to go 2
He's
rails.
going to go 2 rails around, I'm sure.
Or maybe 3.
Yeah. 3 rails, yeah. Bounce off that side rail just a little bit.
Tell you, when you're in Robert's position, your back's against the wall, and your opponent's capturing games on your break, it's time to open up and let that arm loose, huh? And it looks like he's just on fire right now.
And it will be Robert's break again after this game. So if he gets this game, he's got a good chance to make it 3-4.
Yeah.
Well, just make the ball shapes automatic.
Automatic it is. 4-2.
Always gives you a little bit of confidence if you break and run out.
Talking about break and runouts, boy, I watched your match from yesteryears the other day. I don't want to mention any other player that you were playing.
Oh, is that the comeback you were talking about?
Yeah, it
The
was like
greatest comeback ever?
9-2,
Yeah.
and comes back and wins.
I don't know the greatest I think it said the greatest televised comeback ever. I don't know about the greatest comeback ever.
I'm sure there have been a few off camera that were pretty good, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, many years ago, I was sitting with Alan Hopkins. We were eating up in Connecticut when they had that big tournament up that way. And Frankie Hernandez says to Alan, "Tell your wife, Dawn, come down to Queens. She's got the 7 out." And Alan said very casually, "Why my wife? I'll just come down there and play you even."
Sure.
So then we got into the conversation, and Frankie said, "Anybody in the world can give me 9 games on the wire in the U.S. Open. They can bet whatever they want." Well, Frankie had Ernesto Dominguez in the U.S. Open 9-0, and Ernesto came back and beat him.
Wow. That's a good comeback.
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of turned the screws on Frankie a little bit.
Yeah, and Ernesto, I mean, a lot of everybody knows Oscar now, but a lot of the younger guys don't know Ernesto. But, man, he really played great. I really loved Ernesto's game.
I grew up with Ernesto. I say grew up with him.
He's a fine
We
player.
both grew up in California, so I seen him quite a bit.
He's a top flight table mechanic, too, and a great
He
player.
sure is. One of the best. Well, this is turning into a match all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Could have went the other way at 4-1, but looks like we have a match now.
I knew it would be a tough match. It's not a gimme for Hunter, that's for sure.
Well, I know a young lady that bought Hunter in the auction for $1,100.
Yeah, you think?
Today?
His wife.
Yeah,
She's sweating it from over
I was
there.
getting. Not that I have anything against buying Hunter, but I mean, it's a pretty big investment. But
Yeah, Evan, that's a true story. Let me make those comments a little bit bigger. Oh, somebody sent me a private message.
It's never good. I never like shooting off the rail. I mean,
No.
you have to sometimes, but you really don't like it.
yeah, if you can get 3 inches off that rail, it's a lot better. But he made a great shot on it. So yeah, I had the break order wrong. Apparently, that the last game was Hunter's break, so now it's Robert's break.
Yeah, Hunter
So-
broken scratch.
So now Robert has a good chance to even it up.
Yeah, sure does.
Here it is, folks. I'll be here at the next tournament, January 9th through the 12th, to bring you this. You see Jason Shaw on the flyer this year, and Moritz Neuhausen out of Germany, and Mika Immonen.
How's Mika doing, by the way? I hadn't heard much about his health.
Doing all right so far.
Yeah.
Wishing him all the best.
Yeah, he seemed to be in good spirits. I sat next to him at the Hall of Fame banquet. We chatted a little bit, so, seems
like
to
he
be in
was
good spirits.
Yes. Oh, he's in the way no matter which way I go.
Is he coming up dry here?
Yep.
Looks like it.
Oh, my.
This could be the turnaround point.
Yeah, looks like it's pretty
Good spread, too.
easy shape from the one
mean-
to the 2.
Hunter's definitely a huge favorite to run out from here with this layout.
The duck for the 3 sitting there, the 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no major problems here. If he can just get, I guess the 1 to the 2 here is probably the toughest shot.
Yeah.
Everything else is,
Yeah, the 1's almost like shooting the 9 ball, really.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It don't look like he's going to run into anything. I just laid the cue ball on the rail.
Right.
Well,
He intentionally
excuse
ran
me.
right into the 6.
Yes, he did.
He meant to do that.
I don't like running into balls at all.
Right.
I mean, you have to sometimes, but
Of course,
I
but-
sure don't like it.
I agree with you, Kim, of course.
Yeah, getting locked up behind
You're
the
going
ball.
to shoot the 3 in the corner, it looks like, because of his positions. I don't
From
know.
here, yeah, I guess you.
He might be able
No,
to
he
spin
can,
2 rails.
He can force it around 2 rails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top right English and spin out to the middle of the tail.
Yeah, no problem.
So Frankie Hernandez and Alan Hopkins never played, by the way. Frankie didn't show up. He was out partying the night before. We're talking many moons ago.
Yeah, well, Frankie's a good player, but he's not in
He's not exactly.
Alan's caliber. Alan can really play.
Yeah, Alan's kind of in a different
I
league.
watched Alan at Chelsea Billiards. That's where they were going to play, and I sat there and watched Alan about 4 hours, hardly miss a ball. Then he wound up playing Santos Cervejón in Jersey at Rockaway Billiards and 10-ball on a triple shim, and Santos had no shot.
Yeah, I've heard guys criticize Alan before for that short little punchy stroke.
Yeah, poke
I'm like,
stroke.
well, it may not be pretty to you, but the guy never misses a ball, so it can't be that bad,
Yeah, Alan was very intelligent.
Mm-hmm. So, do you just pull this back a little bit and play the 6 to the 7 3 rails around?
That's what I think he might be lining up
I
for.
think so. That's what I would do personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's lining up to do. So he's going to go underneath the 9 here and spin it around 3 rails back to the top of the tail.
I'd like to got a little better angle on that though, because now
Mm-hmm.
he brings the 9 into play.
Right.
Yeah, he actually wanted to be down a few inches lower, didn't he, Kim?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have made it a natural angle just to spin it with
Yeah.
top right English around.
He's going to fight for
Now-
pole position.
Now
here.
he's got a little bit. Now he's addressing it with bottom right to make sure he misses the 9 and goes underneath it. Oh no, he drew it. Okay, well,
because of the angle.
I don't think he intended to do that from the start, but I think he changed his mind from where he got.
Yeah.
Eric
Well,
Roberts to the ball, please.
9 ball's like a
Roberts to
puzzle,
the bar.
you know. Every piece doesn't have to fit for you to work because there's six pockets. So,
Right.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you can always
You,
change your mind if you get
yeah.
in trouble. Then
You allow
let's do it
yourself
this way.
some options too.
I did do a 4-pocket stream also between Earl and Darren Appleton out in Ohio. 4-pocket, just the corner pocket tables.
There was no side pockets.
No side pockets, just built. Didn't have to remove the slate, just built the rails. They just go, Diamond just built the rails so they go straight down. And it was a 4-pocket table because Earl wanted to play on a 4-pocket table.
Sounded like it might have took a long time.
Negative.
No?
Actually, Darren Appleton just walked Earl right out of the park. Played that good. Nick Varner and I were out there doing the commentary for that one.
I assume there was probably more bank shots in that game, right? Or did they just run a bunch of barrels down the rail into the corners?
I would have to imagine
mean-
that Darren Appleton played some snooker out there in Europe in his
Yeah.
days growing up. He just controlled the rock so well.
Yeah.
Earl's
that'd be
a
interesting.
spinner. He's a freewheeling spinner.
Sure. Yeah. If he makes, he made a ball here, and he has a shot at the 1. So this is starting to look tough for Robert. This Hunter once again is a huge favorite to run out from here, I think.
That 4-pocket table game might have been 5 years, maybe 6 years ago. Yeah.
So Darren just ran over him, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Just and it was on the radio,
And it was the game
guy
Earl.
that-
It was the game Earl wanted to play.
The guy that owned the pool room, the Kings of Billiards, put it on the radio.
Yeah.
And you heard the commercial seemed like every 10 minutes, like a McDonald's commercial.
Really.
Yeah, it was a really nice show. So that break by Robert coming up dry might cost him 2 games here.
So he's going to be real careful. Make sure he gets a shot on the floor here. Do you try it, Kim? Do you try to play this one rail back towards the center of the table? Or do you play it, spin it 2 rails?
2 rails. I would
spin it with inside 2 rails. See, he went all the way over the other way.
That's what I meant.
That's what
2
you
rails
meant. Go
around,
that way.
yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant spin it with inside and go to.
No,
Okay,
no.
follow it. Okay.
It's a lot easier to control it when you use rails.
Uh-huh.
All the great players that I've talked to, we use the rails for speed control.
Right.
Okay.
Sort of puts
It's a
the
lot
brakes.
easier to control the speed going that way is what you.
Yeah.
And plus you're on the correct line. You're going towards the line of the next shot,
Right.
instead of against it,
Oh yeah.
Hey, Kim,
Yeah.
what are you up to lately? What do you got in your bag of tricks? You're coming up with you and Donna and
Oh yeah, we got
And Reed?
Stroke Zone coming up. That's right, Stroke Zone Gaming Systems.
right?
We've already got it on projector. Projection Pro Billiards and the projector, and it's a target like Target Pool I invented
Many
35 years
yeah,
ago.
Yeah.
And there's no jump cue, there's no break cue. It's fast rhythm, fast pace. There's a zone, and there's an object ball and the cue ball, and you set it up and you try to get on the target. It's a very exciting game.
And
We've had a lot of interest in it.
did you guys create a website all about
Oh
it
yeah,
right now?
you can go to ProBilliardsTourRightNow.com and it's all over it. Yeah.
ProBilliardsTour.com, folks. If you remember years ago, Target Pool was used to put it in the center of the table.
I remember Target
or,
Pool,
or
yeah.
anywhere on the table, really, and to judge your stroke and try to get the cue ball in that area. Well, now it's all done by projection. Pro Pool.
Projection Pro Billiards is the one with the projector, but ProBilliardsTour.com, and
Okay.
that'll lead you right to Stroke Zone Gaming Systems. Yeah, we're getting close. Probably another month will become, and you can buy the zones too. Not just, you don't have to have a projector to play it. So you can buy the physical zones. A guy sitting in New York can play a guy sitting in California.
There it is, folks. All you got to do is click on it. I just posted it. That's the right one, right, Kim?
Yeah, that's it.
I just posted it on Facebook. Click on that and find out all the information you want. That sounds pretty
Reed
interesting.
Vance and Wally Stubbs.
I
table
liked the
6,
Target
Reed
Pool years
Vance
ago.
and Wally Stubbs,
Yeah.
Table 6.
I think what's going to, I made a Hall of Fame career out of playing 9-ball. But it's ran its course as far as I'm concerned. Now, that's just me because it takes so long to play. People are always bitching and moaning about, well, this guy got lucky. Like in the Moscone Cup, all I heard from thousands of people was they got every role in the book. Well, they got outplayed. Basically,
Sure,
they got
absolutely.
outplayed.
Absolutely.
But it's not fair anyway. Even alternate break, it's not fair. One guy breaks, and he makes 2 balls and he's straight in. Next guy breaks and he's hooked. It's just you can't control the roll of the ball.
Right.
But when you have one ball that you need to make and the cue ball and the zone, everybody gets a shot.
Everybody's on equal
Just
footing.
like everybody's on equal footing. And what's going to happen? We get this thing rolling, and the pros start playing it. You're going to see the guys from 15 to 25. They're going to move into the top
That was a
10,
good shot by
guaranteed.
Robert. Do you see the way he controlled the 5-ball off that combination?
Yeah, that
That
was.
was a fine shot. The way he hit that.
I didn't think he was going to be able to control it.
That was kind of impressive
With
how
that
he
speed, anyway.
controlled the object ball in the cube.
Stroke this one now. Stroke this one. There you go. A lot of players come up short on that.
Sure.
They just forget to let their
Just forget to
stroke
let their stroke out and spin it. Yeah.
Oh, he banked that one.
That's one. That's one where you really got to stroke through the ball with that extension stroke. You can't just pop it.
Yeah.
You have to get through the ball with a long extension stroke to get the English on it. No, that was a good out there.
Yeah. Oh.
Did you see the extra time, the extra
No,
stroke
you put
used?
the black cat on him, Matt.
What do you mean? What did I say?
You said that was some shot right there. He's out here.
Well, he did. It was some shot. It was a great shot.
Well, he shot it so hard.
No, you saw he knocked himself out of rhythm. If you watch that again, he did not have the same rhythm when he addressed that 9-ball as he did all the other
And
shots.
you know why?
He stopped and he took an extra stroke and looked at it for a long time, and then took another stroke and shot it.
You know why? His guilty conscience got to him because he hit the ball into the corner pocket and banked it in instead of getting it straight in. And he said he knew he got fortunate. Instead of stepping back and relaxing a little bit, and then getting back down. So that was on his head.
Maybe. I
And
don't know.
that was the match, right?
He just. I thought that Hunter. Well, I guess that was the match. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was quick.
That was quick.
Like a hot knife and butter, like I said. This Hunter White
Yeah,
is
but-
smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, but he knocked himself out of rhythm when he shot that 9-ball. He took a lot longer on it. Like he had the same rhythm on every shot. Like
Yeah,
one,
what
two.
was it? The 6-ball he cut into the corner and he bobbled it in? It was a 6, right? Or
Maybe.
7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
You know,
just.
sometimes when you get a little lucky,
It just
it's
barely
on your
went.
head. You know,
Oh,
the
so I
last
play
shot.
Hunter. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna play them. I'm gonna play them, and then I'm gonna play Ryan and Christy.
Okay.
Then it'll be
Boy, that was really great to have Kim with us, man.
Oh, we're not chasing him out.
No, you got to stay for a while, Kim. I can maybe leave for a little while.
Okay, if you can give me about just a little short break for about 2 minutes.